We have done adding and subtracting integers, and we have done, hopefully now you've done this part of the homework, which is multiplying integers. And then tomorrow I'm going to get you to do you've done some multiplying integers, and you've also done some dividing integers. So when we're multiplying integers, again, integers means whole numbers, so no decimals, no fractions, whole numbers that are negative or positive. We have to have a rule, we have to remember a rule. Let me just change the color slightly of this. So we have a plus and a plus and a plus and a plus. And then we have another plus, and we have a negative, and actually let me just get rid of this. And then we have a negative and a plus, and a negative and a negative. Now, multiplied by equals. Okay, if you have a positive number and you multiply by a positive number, you get a positive answer. If you have a positive number and you multiply it by a negative number, you get a negative answer. If you multiply a negative answer by a positive answer, you get a negative. If you multiply a negative by a negative, you get a plus. If the signs are the same, like the top and the bottom, you end up with a plus. If the signs are different, you end up with a negative. Now that's if you're multiplying two numbers. We have to be careful here, and we'll have a look at this one here when there's three numbers. So let's go through the homework anyway. So we have 16, question 16, and that's 12 multiplied by 6. So they're both positive numbers. You can't see the positive sign, but they are both positive numbers. And 6 multiplied by 12 is 72. Oh, there's my weekly report, excuse me. 12 by 6 is 72. And then 17 minus 5 multiplied by 6. So here we have a positive number, which is 6, multiplied by a negative number. So we're going to have a negative answer. So minus 5 multiplied by 6 equals negative 30. And then we'll go to 18. Positive, here we have a positive number being multiplied by a negative, so we're going to have a negative answer. So 6 multiplied by minus 7. 7 sixes are 42, so it's negative 42. Now, number 19, minus 8 multiplied by minus 6. Now the reason they're putting these in brackets is because they want you to be able to see this minus clearly when it's next to a multiply symbol. So 6 eighths are 48. Now it's a negative by a negative, just like up here, so it's going to be positive. So the answer is 48. 20, question 20, we have minus 7 multiplied by minus 9. Again, the brackets just to make it clear. So 7 nines are 63, and it's a negative by a negative, so it is plus 63. And then question 21 is minus 9 multiplied by 7, the same sum as before, except here we have a positive 7 and a negative 9, so we're going to end up with minus 63, because according to our rules, if the signs are different, we'll end up with a negative number. So now, question 22, 6 multiplied by 2 multiplied by minus 3. So here's where we have to be careful with three numbers. So we have two positive numbers first, so that's 6 multiplied by 2, which is 12. And then we multiply this positive number by this negative number. So 12 multiplied by minus 3. And that will give us minus 36. And then we have 23. And 23 is 4 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 2. So we can do it either way. We can multiply these two first, or we can multiply these two first. So 4 multiplied by minus 3, that's minus 12, and and then that's multiplied by the minus 2. Minus by minus equals a plus. So we have 24 plus 24. And we go on to question 24. It's minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 2. Lots of minuses. So a minus multiplied by a minus is a plus. So we'll end up with plus 12. 3 fours are 12. And we're multiplying that by a minus 2. So plus 12. And you don't have to write the plus symbol. So 12 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 24. So the same answer as before, except a negative number. So that is how we do multiplying of integers. Now we're going to go on to dividing integers. Here it is here. And here we have actually a mix of adding and subtracting. For homework, I actually only gave you up to 27, I think. So I'll just do up to 27 now. So 18, that's 25, question 25. 18 divided by 6. So how many times does 6 go into 18? It goes into 18 3 times. If I multiplied 6 by 3, I don't know what I said there, but if I multiply 6 by 3, you get 18. So 6 goes into 18. 18 is divided by 6 3 times. They're both positive numbers, so we get a positive answer. Now, 26. We have minus 12 divided by 4. Now this is a negative answer, or the negative number, and this is a positive number. So how many times does 4 go into negative 12, minus 12? What number would I have to multiply 4 by to get negative 12? I'd have to multiply it by minus 3. So 4 goes into minus 12, negative 3 or minus 3 times. So it's kind of like these signs are different, and we end up with a negative, just like the multiplication. Now 27, we have minus 36 divided by minus 9. So we have a negative and a negative. The signs are the same, so we're going to get a positive answer. So minus 9 goes into minus 36 4 times. If I multiplied minus 9 by 4, I would get minus 36. And that's the answers to your homework.